Hey, basketball coaches and basketball players, whether you're a player or a coach, today's video is for you. If you're a player, make sure to understand how Lonzo Ball is able to pass and how his court vision really works. But as a coach, you really need to share this with all of your players because these are basic skills that every single player needs to have. Let's get down to the clipboard. Let's check out how Lonzo Ball really works on the basketball court because it's absolutely phenomenal, especially if you have a player who can run the court. So in this first clip, we're going to be focusing on two players. We're going to be focusing on Lonzo Ball, but also number 3. There's a reason for this. So, Lonzo, basically, if you have a player who can pass, a player who's always looking down court, like Lonzo Ball, you really need to have players who leak out down court. So, what I mean by this is a player who contests a shot, a player who really tries to jump and block a shot or just tries to contest it like this player just did on that shooter. What we need to do now is have this player, he needs to leak out down court, because if one of our 3 or 4 players who are going for the rebound gets that ball, we need to now look up court and bomb down a pass. This is basic fast break offense. Now, next is Lonzo Ball. Check out when he gets that rebound. He gets that rebound, and the first thing he does before he even touches the ground, look at that head. He is already looking down court right away. Before anything else, he's looking down court. And because of that, he's able to now do a quick pass. Check this out. That player who was here is now no longer there, and that what was an offensive team now turned into a defensive team has all 5 players still right here. And check this out. He leaked out so fast and so good that these 2 players don't even see him. They're not even looking. He's calling out which guy right now he's guarding. Like, they really don't know. He doesn't even know. And he's the one who is shooting the ball. He clearly does not see anything. And this player is kind of like, oh, well, we're screwed. So, yeah, that's what happens. He leaked out. Now, like, the whole team is like, oh no, we're screwed. And our coach is going to be mad. And that's basically what happened. Now, there's even more clips that you can check out and I'm going to break down, but really quick, if you are a player who is grabbing a rebound, and I've preached this in so many of my videos, as soon as you grab that rebound, you need to be looking down court, because what's going to happen is if you have a team or players who like to run, you can get that ball down court quickly and fast. And that's going to be an assist for you, a quick 2, maybe even 3 points for your team. And I can tell you right now, when I played rep basketball when I was younger, rep is our version of AAU up here in Canada, we were a running team. We grabbed a rebound. Whoever was blocking out or contesting a shot was getting his butt back on offense and getting his butt back down court, because we could bomb those long passes down. And a lot of the time, if we had a really, really good 3-point shooter who later on played for Mohawk College here in Hamilton, and he was a fantastic 3-point shooter, we would bomb it down to him and he'd be jacking corner 3s on a fast break 1-on-0. So, and making like 70% of them. So, like, make sure to really look down court once you get that rebound. And as a player who's contesting a shot, get down the court, because if you're open, you're going to get a nice, easy layup or 3-point shot. So, and here's another one, but with team skills. So, Lonzo Ball does not get that rebound, but this player's really smart. We've got 2 players here who are both looking down court, and he is looking this way. So as a rebounding player, you may not always be able to look down court. You may not be in a situation to do so because this player has a player who's going to be defending him. So what does this player do? What's he able to do? The smart choice is to pass it off to one of the 2 players. In this case, it's 2. Sometimes it's only 1. But one of these players who are already looking in that direction, who don't even have a player guarding them. That way they can get that ball down court quickly, and if they have the passing skills like Lonzo Ball, then you can easily get tons of points. Now, the question is, how does Lonzo Ball get court vision, or not necessarily that, but the ability to pass that accurate? Now, I'm not too sure how LeVar Ball trained Lonzo Ball. I really don't know. But if I was to try and train a player to have the precision of a pass like Lonzo Ball has, I'm going to tell you right now how you can do it. Number one, you can get just a piece of plywood or maybe a brick wall, whatever it may be, and you can start hitting that same spot, that same brick. If you've got a piece of plywood that you're leaning up against a house maybe, well then you can paint a square on it. You can maybe paint 3 squares, one bigger than the other, or one smaller than the other. And you can try to hit them with just a normal pass 3 feet away, 10 feet away, and you can keep on building your distance away. Get back close and do behind the back passes to that square. And then, if you really want to have full court types of passes like this, what you can do, for one, to build up the strength, but for two, to have the precision, I'm going to tell you right now, you could have a player leaking out. Coaches, you could have like a 2-on-0. Hey, this guy darts down and you can pass on the ball. You could. I'm not going to deny you could do that. That's a simple drill. But an even better drill is try to hit the square on the backboard. You don't need anything for that. I wouldn't do it to a driveway net because they tend to be flimsy when you're trying to hit them from a far distance. But if you've got a basketball net that's attached to the ground, or if you're in a YMCA or whatever it may be, try to hit that square from half court. It may look like you're missing your shots and you may get people looking at you weird, but if you can try to hit the square from half court and then you move back to the opposite side 3-point line and try to hit that square. And then the opposite side free throw line and try to hit that square. And then you can try to do some full court hits, try to hit that square. And then when you get able to hit maybe 5 to 10 times in a row to that square on that net, then you can try to start hitting different sections of the backboard. You can maybe stick a sticker up on the backboard if you've got your own backboard. And you say, hey, I really want to try and hit that sticker. Or, hey, I really want to hit the top corner of that square. Whatever it may be. This is how you're able to practice where you're going to hit certain passes. And by trying to really understand where you're going to be hitting with your pass, you're going to be able to pass just like Lonzo Ball. Now, another tip for you to understand how to play like Lonzo Ball is to go out and actually run the floor. Dribble, stop on like a dime on one foot, and throw up that pass and try to hit that spot on that backboard. But also have the ability to understand that you're not passing to the player itself, but you're passing to where that player is going to go. Now, there's a lot of people who say court vision is not something that you can teach. I disagree. You can actually teach that stuff really well, and I have in the past. You just have to explain to your players as a coach these tips, and then as a player, you need to do those drills. It's actually really simple. You just need to take the time and to develop that skill. Let's check out a few more clips of how Lonzo Ball is able to run. So now we have a 3-on-1 fast break. Now, traditionally, you want to have the ball in the middle. However, first off, that player, Zion, he's a good ball handler, but he's not fantastic. But you want to have Lonzo with the ball. So you could have a switch. Players could go like this. That's a total option. Or you could have maybe Lonzo Ball go across the middle, Zion go out this side. That draws the defender out towards this side, and then Zion would be able to hit up that lob. But there's an issue because there's a player here defending. So what Lonzo Ball, if he noticed this, I hope that he did, and he probably did considering what happened in this play, but he was able to attack that rim and draw that defender. As soon as that defender started over towards this side, this player was smart and he took his last few steps, and Lonzo Ball seen that and did a fantastic alley-oop. Let's check it out. So he sent up that alley-oop, and that's a fantastic play. But that's how that all started. That all started from Lonzo noticing, hey, I can't take middle because this player is going to be following Zion out, which means that I need to attack this one player so that I can get my far side player open for a lob or some kind of a layup at the very least, which ended up with a lob alley-oop dunk. Now, I hope that this video has helped you become a better point guard in basketball. If it has, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time in another one of our videos.